What would be puzzling to many people, Bwana DP, is the fact that you have said, I mean, pursuant to that executive order of 2020, that he took your job and gave it to someone else. When is the last time you were really deputy president in the true definition of that role in the Constitution?
I think post-handshake, of course, things changed post-handshake. And clearly, my influence as deputy president, my roles, my input in government significantly was in our first term. Of course, in our second term, with the handshake, it became a lot
What
different.
was left?
It became a lot different.
What was left? Like, what are the functions that you have still been performing?
The functions that remained was maybe something to do with dealing with the counties, making sure that the IBEC roles that are in the law, the advice once in a while that was expected of me, which I gave. Once in a while, assignments here and there, which were given to me. And of course, being a public officer, I can figure out what else I can do as I wait for other assignments from my boss. And I did exactly that. Worked with many of the other public servants, worked with many of the other politicians in the public space, you know, profiled what we were doing, and did what a deputy president would do.
But why are you still holding that office if you're not able to perform all the roles? I think even that's a question that the president himself has asked.
Why shouldn't I?
I mean, if you're not able to perform the role...
I was elected by the people of Kenya.
But you're no longer able to perform it for whatever reason. We still pay you to do it.
Exactly. You know, Joe, I think the flip side is, why hasn't William Ruto been assigned roles of deputy president? Maybe you should ask that the right person.
And I will. I hope to get a chance to do that. But what I can ask you
now... You've been trying that chance for the last 4 years, you have.
Well, I mean, you granted me the interview. That's why I came here. But the question I'm asking Bwana DP is a question of conscience. I mean, if you have been hired by the Kenyan people to do a certain job, and for whatever reason you are not able to do it, wouldn't it be a good thing to go back to the Kenyan people and say, you gave me this job, you pay me for it, but I can't do it because I have not been allowed to do it, and therefore I can serve in other responsibilities. Isn't that a fair position for someone to take?
Two things, Joe. There are people who wanted me to do exactly that. They thought they would frustrate me out of this office. And I would never allow them to succeed in frustrating me out of this office. That's number one. Number two, they have tried to peddle this story that, William Ruto has not done his duties in accordance with the Constitution. I have asked them, and I will ask them on this forum, which responsibility, which duty, which assignment was assigned to William Ruto that he has not discharged, right? So that's the question that they need to answer me. You know, you cannot tell me that I need to resign because I have not discharged the responsibility of the deputy president. Which assignment is outstanding that was assigned to me by the president or by the law or by the Constitution that I have not discharged? To the best of my knowledge, every assignment, whether it is assignment by the law, whether it is assignment by the Constitution, I have discharged those responsibilities. And any assignment that has been given to me by my boss, I have discharged it, and I dare say, to the best of my ability and in the best way possible. So there is absolutely no reason why anybody would ask me to do anything or to act in any other manner than I have acted.
Wouldn't the reason be that you're unable to perform those roles, but you still hold the office.
How was I unable? Has anybody told you we assigned William Ruto this and he did not do it?
You've said that you have been unable because they have been given to someone else.
No, I'm saying, but that has been done. But has any assignment been given to me that I have not discharged?
Do you think perhaps that the framers of our constitution should have made it easier for the president to fire his deputy in case there are irreconcilable differences such as what we have now?
I don't think so.
Because it is dysfunctionality, isn't it?
I don't think so. I think what the framers of the constitution did is exactly the right thing. That when Kenyans decide to elect a deputy president, and Kenyans were very clear. If they wanted a deputy president to be appointed and fired, they would have done so. But Kenyans decided that they want a deputy president elected together on the same ticket with a president. And that deputy president should serve and cannot be fired by anybody. So that it is not the whims of an individual that carry the day, it is the dictates of the constitution that carry the day.
Would it be better, for example, if the deputy president would have been assigned specific things to do that do not depend on the goodwill of the president?
I don't think so. I think, you do not want a situation where if there is a challenge like the one that exists, you paralyze government, It's okay that the president has done whatever he wanted to do, even though he didn't want to involve me. But I hope he has achieved whatever he wanted to do. I was surprised, however, the other day that he was complaining that he has failed to achieve certain things because of William Ruto. But I was always available.
There are people who say...
there are people who must have failed the president miserably. The people he has assigned those responsibilities.